It's a podcast, it's a video, and more.
Okay.
Welcome to
We Grwn.
Question mark?
My name is Moyo.
I'm Shaun.
I'm Jess.
First things first, what had you feeling grown?
What had me feeling grown? So, as you guys know, I guess I'm a supervisor, and I am in charge of young people, very young people, Gen Z young people. And I recently had an orientation with over 30 of them, and I felt like a teacher. I had to quiet them down. I had to raise my voice. Um, I had to stop the presentation because
Oh, no.
they were being a little disrespectful to one of my panelists, and I had to, let them know. And I really had to put my foot down, and
Wow.
I was so uncomfortable because that is not the type of person that I am. But I had to show them like I am the alpha.
I'm an adult.
Like, I run this. I felt like when you have to I don't know, it was in one of those movies where you had to like bite the dog's ear to show them like respect me, and that's exactly how I felt. So that's what had me feeling grown.
So today we're gonna do something a little fun, a little light, and maybe a little heavy. We'll see. So we're gonna try one of those this or that. So I know those got really popular like at the beginning of the pandemic on like Instagram and maybe TikTok. I'm not a TikToker. But definitely Instagram stories where people like post a sign and it'd be like, this or that, and you pick which one. So we're gonna do this one on food. So the first one is pizza or pasta.
That's actually kind of hard. I thought these were easy. Pizza or pasta?
Yeah.
And that's like any kind of pizza or any kind of pasta.
Now you got to make it difficult.
But that's the thing.
I
You
was
have to
just
be like,
thinking,
are you giving up pizza or pasta?
like
There's so many
forever?
different types of pasta, but there's also so many different types of pizzas.
Yeah, there's barbecue pizza, pepperoni pizza, flatbread pizza.
You can put pasta on pizza.
That's disgusting.
I think I would go with pasta.
That's
Final
what you're
answer.
keeping?
Yes, I'm keeping pasta because pizza, because I'm old, pizza and the cheese don't always
That part.
sit right with me.
But you can do pizza without cheese.
That's not pizza.
No, I
That's
mean
not-
like a lactose cheese or something, dairy-free cheese.
No. If I'm gonna eat pizza, I'm gonna eat pizza. I don't want substitutes. But with pasta, you can kind of have it with cheese or without, and it'll still hit. So pasta, final answer.
What about you?
The funny part is, so me and my husband always try to decide what's for dinner, and whenever he asks me what I want for dinner, I always tell him not pizza. I mean, I know what I want, but I know it's not going to be pizza. So I think my answer was an easy pasta, because I feel like there's so many different kinds of pasta and so many different things you can do with pasta.
Pasta.
But yeah, I definitely would have to say pasta for me because kind of for the same reason, like cheese does not always agree with me, and even just like the way different restaurants make their pizza, even how they make their sauce can just not be it.
Yeah,
Like some
hit or
too
miss.
greasy, some are just the cheese is disgusting.
But that's a part of the experience.
No.
Like, you gotta have that grease going
No.
down your arteries to
No.
slowly clog it all, and
No.
then the end.
I'm too old for that. I'm too grown for that.
Excuse me. I will third that. Surprisingly, I'm gonna say pasta because I feel like let me not say that. John will make pasta in a heartbeat, and I eat it as well.
Yeah.
But I like the fact that I'm not a big vegetable on pizza person, but I will put like peas or spinach or broccoli.
Yeah. It's a lot
or
easier to
something.
incorporate.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
pasta.
it's so easy.
Because then you got different sauces. You know,
Mhm.
your red. I don't know what it's called. Tomato. You have. Shoot, I should have thought about this.
Like Alfredos.
Yeah, your
and-
creamy
Cheese,
sauces.
your rosé.
Yeah.
And those kind of rosé, those kind of sauces. And I think
I'm not Italian.
And people do like dressings. Like you can do so much
Yeah,
with pasta.
you
It could be
really
a side
can.
dish.
Yeah,
It could
I
be
It
a
can be
main
cold.
dish.
It can be hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot
You
you
can
do
bake
with
it. You can cook it on the stove.
Yeah.
I did
Pasta
think
that
about,
girl. Now I think about it.
I did think about a pasta pizza, and then it didn't work in my head because I was like, oh, what if the pasta gets hard?
But you could put pizza toppings in your pasta.
That's true.
That part.
And still have your bread on the side if
That
you want to be
part.
extra. You know, people used to do like the pasta, like you eat your spaghetti and you have your garlic bread,
Mhm.
and then you would use the garlic bread to pick up
To
your
soak it
spaghetti
up,
and
yeah.
pasta. Like
Okay.
pasta, obviously.
Yes, yes.
So it looks like
yes.
pasta wins across the board. Ding,
Yeah.
ding, 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 ding. We win nothing.
Yay.
So dine in or take away. I can go first on this one. Cause the pandemic, people are nasty. Take away all day. I don't have to tip nobody. Sorry. If you work in service, listen. It's cleaner at my house. I just need the convenience of the food being made, and I'm gonna take it home and eat it in
Yeah.
the comfort of my home. I don't need to have pants on if I don't want pants on. Like
When you're okay, at home.
At
I was like,
home.
when you're picking it up.
yeah, at home. Like I can be as comfortable as I want to while I eat. I can have unlimited drinks at home while I eat. So
Yeah.
definitely take away.
One thing that I've noticed recently is people are, I guess, companies are starting to do like, if you're doing takeaway, it's like, would you like to tip? And I was like, but I'm doing all the work. Like, I'm picking it up. So I thought that was pretty interesting. I saw that yesterday when I went out to eat.
Yeah, I think it's
And-
common now.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
It was definitely because of the pandemic. Like when we
Okay.
really couldn't dine in, they needed a way to still like be able to pay the people that they, were working.
yeah, no, that
But,
makes sense.
Yeah. Now that people are open, I don't need to tip y'all.
But I would agree. I would do takeaway because then I can hit up multiple places
Mhm.
at once. I can hit up
Mhm.
my food, I can get some drinks, and then I can head back home and watch TV at the same time,
Yeah.
which
Come
is
on,
my
smorgasbord.
usually go-to thing.
And I think same, but a little bit different reason, just because you have to tip in a restaurant, you kind of limit what you're gonna choose. So we started like,
Mm.
we'll just order 2 meals each and be like, I don't have to tip and I'm not buying drinks. Like we can afford 2 meals now on our
Yeah.
like restaurant budget. So
yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
there are times where you want to just go out and
Yeah.
be out, but for the most part, I think just pick up my food, have a
Mhm.
meal for today and tomorrow, but taste
Mhm.
everything that I want to taste at the place.
Yeah.
So when I was in England, I learned that America is very different than I guess the rest of the world when it comes to eating in. So like here, everything is very rushed. It's like, all right, you're in and out. They're like trying to move you because they're working off of tips. But over in Europe, everyone just makes money. So you actually get to sit and enjoy yourself. And that was
Mm.
so mind blowing to me. Just the fact that like, so you would try and make a reservation, like, oh hey, I would like to reserve a table, or like I would like to eat now, and then they're like, oh sorry, like we're booked. And you look around the restaurant, and you're like, nobody's here, and they're like, well they'll be here in an hour, and like I was like, oh I'm American, I can eat in like 30 minutes, just bring the food to me, and they're like, okay, that's fine. So that was typically my excuse to get into a restaurant and then leave quickly.
Yeah.
Just I'm American.
Like, oh, he ain't gonna be here long.
Yeah,
Let's go ahead, get
basically.
him in, get him out. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I just think for me it's definitely just the sanitary part of it. Like and the comfort. Like I just think especially because we used to space people out, like when we did restaurants, and now they're just like, let's get as many people in here as we can. And I understand, but also, no, not for me.
Yeah. All right.
Alrighty. So the next one, desserts. Let's see. So we have ice cream or cake.
Ice cream. Ice cream all day. Ice cream is my thing. I don't know if y'all remember, but at D Hall, they used to have a different flavor of ice cream every day. It was like multiple flavors, and I would just be like, yes, yes. And that is when my weight gain started, because it was just like, I must try them all. It's like, oh, Superman ice cream. What does that taste like? Wonder Woman ice cream? I gotta try that too. And then, yeah. I don't even know what the second option was. Cake?
Cake.
Yeah.
Okay, so, I mean, I do, well, ooh, never mind. Okay, can I do ice cream cake? Does that count as ice cream or cake?
No, you can't.
Yeah, I
What
think
does
that's
that
more.
count
I think
as?
ice cream cake is still cake.
But it's mainly ice cream.
Is it mainly ice cream? Is the icing ice cream?
I think it
I don't
depends on
like
who
icing,
makes it.
so-
I think it's all cake.
Ice.
I think we can't put that in the equation because it wasn't there. So cake or ice cream. Traditional cake, traditional ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
But if ice
No
cream
combos.
cake,
I personally don't like ice cream cake. I always feel like
ooh,
it's, at least the last couple of times I've had it, it's been like hard. Like you buy it from the store and it's just
That's
not good.
That's
Did
not
you-
normal.
you're supposed to leave it out.
I feel like I've had ice cream cake a couple of times and it was never hard.
Probably because they left it out. Like, I'm pretty sure on the box it says set out before.
I don't read directions. Why do I need directions for ice cream cake? It's ice cream, it's cake. I know it's
That's
edible.
why you need directions. Because you're sitting there eating a hard ice cream cake.
That would make a lot of sense. That requires patience.
I would pick cake. And yeah, I prefer cake. I don't like icing on my cake, but if you put ice cream and cake in front of me, I'm always going to pick the cake. It's like no real explanation. It's just that. Like, that's it.
Cake.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know for myself. Like, I make cakes, specifically pound cake, and I
That junk
really love
bomb,
that.
too.
I really love pound cake.
I was like, I've never had, but I did.
Mhm.
I lied. And
I
I
made
ate
it
a
for
lot of
Moyo's
it.
birthday
Yeah, it
one
was
year.
good.
I mean, and for Ronald's birthday.
I
Was
think I
that-
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why y'all were late.
Possibly.
Because that junk was still warm.
Yeah, then that would make sense. Yeah. I don't know. Like I like ice cream, but I don't love ice cream like the way other people love ice cream. Like
Yeah.
I could go probably a year without eating ice cream. So
Yeah.
I guess it would have to be cake. Yeah.
Yeah. You look so sad.
Because y'all just wrong.
It's not a right or wrong. It's a this or that.
Or wrong.
Well, people should comment, which one do you prefer, ice cream or cake?
I mean, are you right or are you wrong?
Right being cake.
Exactly.
I was about to say wrong.
Majority.
No. What's the next one?
Okay, so the next one is breakfast or dinner. Breakfast all day. Breakfast. Breakfast can be eaten at any time of the day. It is amazing. It's awesome. Such a comforting experience.
I'm not one of those breakfast for dinner type of people. Like, I eat breakfast for breakfast, and then when breakfast time, like, once that little brunch hour is over, if I didn't eat breakfast, it's like, all right, next to lunch. But even if I've eaten breakfast and then I go to brunch, I'm going to eat lunch food because I already have breakfast. So I got to go with dinner because dinner and lunch are kind of the same, but you can kind of skip breakfast, but dinner will fill you up.
I'm the opposite.
Breakfast can't carry me through the whole day. I'm going to still be hungry.
You got so many options. You got grits, you got eggs. Brunch ain't brunch unless there's eggs.
Continue.
Okay, Jill Scott.
I can't. Yes, continue.
Now I just want to be 2 scrambled.
That comes before it.
Before the grits?
Yes. Yeah,
Oh,
before she
wait, in
like
the song or
greens.
before? Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, or before the meal.
No.
Yeah. But yeah, for me, brunch has to include eggs. Otherwise, it's just lunch, and then I'm mad. But brunch, breakfast, the best part of brunch is the breakfast.
I think the best part of brunch is that you can eat whatever you want, and it be lunch foods that you can kind of eat, like chicken and waffles. Like you don't really eat that for breakfast; you eat it for brunch. I don't know why we're talking about brunch, but the question is breakfast or dinner.
That's true.
But that was a little tangent.
Yeah.
Well, my favorite part of brunch, the mimosas. So, but I would choose dinner as well.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you could eat bacon at any time. Bacon isn't like a breakfast
Yeah.
item, and
Same with
bacon-
sausage.
That's true.
Depends on the sausage. You don't
But
just
there's
be
so many
eating,
different types of sausages.
You don't be eating maple sausage at 9:00 at night.
Chop it up and put it in a pasta.
What pasta has maple sausage?
It don't matter. Sausage is sausage. But I don't know if I even particularly would eat the maple sausage.
I would eat the maple sauce.
Only maple sausage.
Only.
Maple sausage. Italian sausage goes into spaghetti, pastas.
I like
If you
chicken
like them.
sausage. I like all the sausages that you can eat pretty much at all times of the day.
I'm also debating something that I don't eat. So
I was about to say like, but you don't eat meat
Anymore.
anymore.
Yeah.
So the next item is
Waffles or pancakes?
Mm.
pancakes.
Mm. It's a hard one.
Pancakes, because you can make pancakes fluffy. You can make pancakes thin. You can make pancakes. I was gonna say fluffy again. Chocolate chip.
But you can do
Blueberry?
all that with
Okay,
waffles.
Mm.
Yes, you can. Why can't you?
You can.
Look
You
on
really
my-
I
can.
can't say that, can I? Whatever.
You
From
can
the
do all
90s.
that with waffles. And they have fluffy waffles. They have the little thin Waffle House waffles. They have all kind of waffles. Eggo waffles.
I don't want waffles. I'd say pancakes.
I think just to be different, I'm gonna go with waffles because
That's fine.
I
do
like pancakes too, though, and it's easier for me to make pancakes. But
what you had this morning.
I have pancakes because it's easier to make.
Winner.
No, waffles because if I go to a restaurant, I usually wouldn't get pancakes. I would get waffles or French toast.
Chocolate chip pancakes. Unless I go to like
Chocolate
Waffle
chip
House. Then I
waffles.
get chocolate chip waffles.
And they good, aren't they?
But that's Waffle House.
They good either way.
Do they make pancakes?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Waffle House make pancakes?
That would be weird, right?
I think so. I feel like they only make waffles. But I definitely would say pancakes because it's just easier to spread my butter evenly on a pancake than it is a waffle. And then I also don't have the waffle like stealing like and collecting packets and I guess like collections of syrup in the
That's
whole.
the good
that
part.
kinda helps though.
No,
Yeah.
it's not because then it's not even.
Does
You know,
it
you got
need to
certain
be?
ones
You literally
that like
put
hold
a
it.
drop in each hole if you want to be even.
I'm not about to do that.
You could.
If I'm not gonna wait for no cake to defrost, I'm not gonna wait and just drop each little.
You don't have to do
pocket.
it slowly. You could just
But then it's still gonna be uneven. Because
No, then you tilt it. Then you tilt it. I do this obviously. Then you tilt this way, and then you tilt that
I
way.
ain't doing all
Covers
that
your whole
tilting.
waffle.
I just pick it up and eat it.
That's the one thing I love
I mean, that
about
too.
going to a place with pancakes. I just slather that butter on, then slather that syrup on.
I
and I'm
also don't
set.
put butter on my stuff. It's like
Butter
it's
is
just
Eat it
necessary.
extra.
dry.
I use syrup. Syrup is enough. I don't like soggy food either, so that doesn't help. Butter is just gonna make it softer than it needs to be. That's probably also why I would prefer waffles
Yeah,
Because they suck.
because they don't get
Oh, no,
soggy
they
as
aren't.
quickly.
that's why I don't.
Mine don't last that long to get soggy. So
Also, I can never finish waffles.
Is that a bad thing?
Yes. Reheating a waffle?
Why you
Especially if you
reheating
have.
it?
Why are you reheating pancakes?
Am I supposed to throw this away if I don't finish?
Listen, if you didn't finish, you shouldn't have took so much. It sound like you need to take a little less.
I reheated a pancake the other day.
That had syrup on it
Okay,
already?
first of all, that junk. Yes, they brought that thing out, and it was this big, and I was like, "Dang, I got 2 of them." And then I ate half, and I put it in a box. And the next day, I tore it up.
Mm-mm. That would
Just
have
like
been
that.
soggy and
I like soggy pancakes. I like
They
soggy.
reheat better, I would say.
I like soggy cereal.
Now
I
you
know.
lost me.
I know. Like,
I don't-
ooh, a Cheerio getting a little bit too much milk.
Bruh.
I just be sitting there looking at it and like,
very
soak it
much
up.
gross.
Soak it up.
No.
Squish.
That reminds me. Both of those topics remind me of Double T Diner. That was the one thing I loved about Double T was that I could get breakfast no matter what time of night we pulled up. We'd be there at like 2 a.m. What did I order? Breakfast. We get there at 10.
Well, it was the morning time at that point.
We get there at 10. What do I order? Breakfast.
Their
Ah.
pancakes were actually okay. I never had waffles from them.
I never thought of getting waffles there.
I don't think I ever thought of getting waffles either. It
I
was
don't know if
always
they have
pancakes.
waffles.
I usually get soup.
Okay, old man.
I mean, they have cream of crab soup. But that's for another discussion. Should we,
All right. Yeah,
Yeah,
next one.
we can go to next one. Alrighty. So the next one. Rice or noodles?
Rice.
rice.
You're supposed to keep it going.
I like the nudes. Give me the noodles.
I'm Nigerian, so it gotta be rice. Like I can't make jollof. I can't make fried rice. I can't make coconut rice. I can't make none of that. I can't make white rice and stew with noodles.
That's fair. That's
Can you
terrible.
imagine that with noodles? What kind of noodles can you make? As buttered noodles?
No, I'd like to make like a lot of like Asian type of noodles. So
But
I
most
love
of
noodles.
those, like the sauces you're making on those, would still translate to rice. Whereas things that you cook with rice don't necessarily translate to noodles
Jollof
always.
noodles.
I really just enjoy the texture of noodles.
Why are you whispering? You know he got to edit this audio.
I really enjoy the texture of noodles. I had to make sure I was saying that right. Texture. The texture of noodles, yes. Like, I don't know, they're smooth. It doesn't require like excessive chewing because, and then you can kind of divide them up a little bit.
Into rice.
Literally. You don't have to chew rice that much.
I don't know. I just prefer the way noodles feel in my mouth.
It just slides down.
Yeah, it's just so much smoother. I like noodles. I mean, I do enjoy rice. Don't get me wrong. We make a lot of rice in this house. But I like noodles.
Noodle.
Okay.
Do
the
the
noodle.
noodle. Do the noodle dance.
There's no rice song.
There is no rice song.
I will have
Rice.
to Google that. I
Nope.
don't know.
You don't know the song we just sang?
No, I'm saying I would have to
Okay, yeah.
Google a rice song to know if there's a rice song.
Don't be throwing noodles at people at weddings.
They don't.
That might hurt. Well, I feel like throwing rice at people at weddings.
But they do
hurts
have
too.
that saying of like throwing spaghetti on the wall and see what sticks.
But the Italians said don't do that.
John told me to do
overdone.
that.
It's overdone at that point, so you shouldn't be doing that.
I was saying it as a saying. I wasn't saying as an actual method for cooking them. I didn't know that was related to how you cook them though. Honestly.
Yeah, because people
Yeah.
used to throw it at the wall to see if it was done, and then the Italians said y'all need to stop.
Yeah, you're supposed to cook them like partially like al dente. Yeah.
Mhm.
I also found that it leaves marks on the wall.
Oh.
You was out there throwing stuff at the wall.
I was throwing spaghetti at the wall, like they said to do.
Who is they though?
I don't know. I was launching that thing too. I was like a baseball player. Boom! If it bounced back though, it wasn't ready.
No. I just thought of it like a way of brainstorming. Like you just throw everything out there and then you're just like, but that makes sense. That's how I always thought of like that saying.
Did you not know that?
I didn't realize that it was really one of those things that people actually did in real life. You learn something every day. Vanilla or chocolate?
I'm leaning more now towards vanilla, even though I love chocolate, because it depends what it is. Because if you're talking about like vanilla and chocolate ice cream, I probably will go with vanilla now and then put chocolate syrup on top. But it's different. Like chocolate ice cream just tastes different. Vanilla and chocolate cake, I might say cake. But then if you're saying like, what is vanilla? Chocolate bars are just better, and I don't know what you can compare that's vanilla.
Oh, like a cookies and cream. That's not vanilla though.
No.
I don't know.
Well, I'm saying in terms of chocolate, is there any vanilla chocolate? Or like candy, vanilla candy is what I should say, because chocolate is chocolate.
No.
I'm not thinking of.
That's the thing. So then that has to be chocolate.
I'm going to go vanilla because I think that vanilla might pair well with other things like lemon, orange,
Pretty much all fruits.
pancakes,
Chocolate.
Okay, well, yeah, maybe that was a bad example. Waffles, cookies.
Yeah, anything dessert you can
dessert,
put.
both, but vanilla goes in everything, and I choose vanilla.
Same, for the same reason. I think vanilla is a lot more dynamic and forgiving if you're like trying new things, whereas chocolate is just like, look, I'm here, so deal with it.
But then you can do like salted chocolate, light chocolate, white chocolate, dark
that's what I said. It
chocolate.
depends what we're talking about. Like that's too broad.
Vanilla.
I still say vanilla. Like, for example, with milk, I'm always going to go with the vanilla if there's no unflavored version. I would rarely, if ever, go with chocolate because then I can't use it in everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Vegetables or fruit?
Fruit. All the fruits. There's no vegetable that I'll be like, I pick that over a fruit.
You know what's crazy? When I first went vegetarian,
They don't call it fruitarian.
exactly. Like I was also doing like my fitness kick or whatever, where I was like counting my macros and all of that. So I rarely, if ever, used fruit. Like everything was vegetables. Like I feel like vegetables are so much more dynamic. There's so many. Well, I mean, there are a lot of different versions of fruits, but yeah, I think I still stick with vegetables.
I'm gonna choose vegetables as well, only because I have so many intolerances, and many of them are fruit.
Yeah, fructose.
Well, many of them are vegetables too. I mean, there's broccoli, cauliflower, asparagus. All of those are no-goes. I don't know what an onion is. Is that a vegetable? Is it a fruit?
It's a root vegetable, I believe. I think it grows underground. So
What's
it's
agave?
Agave? I'm pretty sure that's a fruit.
Okay, because then I can't do agave. There's like apples, pears.
A lot of the vegetables you name are cruciferous.
Ooh, that's a word I don't know.
Essentially, everybody that like cruciferous vegetables are the ones that are going to give you gas, like off break, no matter who you are.
They're all fructans as well.
And yes, that part.
Because I am fructan intolerant,
Ah.
but I'm also fructose intolerant.
I was about to say,
which is
fructose.
More so on the
fruit
side. But I'm gonna go with vegetables because they can help you poop better or less,
depending on which one you eat.
And you can make vegetables sweet.
You can.
Or savory. It'd be weird to do that to a fruit.
Make a savory fruit.
But you can. Nope, never mind. Yeah. Vegetables it is.
So the next one is salt or pepper. I feel like Moyo knows for me it's definitely salt because she be the main person who be like, you ain't even tasted yet. And I'm already
I
adding
can't
salt.
stand when people salt their food before they taste it. Like, it could be the saltiest thing you ever tasted, and now you dump salt on top.
Salt. I love
Salt.
salty food.
I'm a salt. I use a lot of pepper. I
Mhm.
found that out because John's family is usually like, you're trying to kill me because there's so much pepper in here. And I'm like, it's only a dash. You're fine. And then everybody's nose is running. I'm like, okay, so maybe not. But salt.
Yeah, salt. I like pepper, but you need the salt for the food to really
Exactly.
taste good.
Mm-hmm.
And then you put the pepper for the extra kick.
Mm-hmm.
So pepper's kind of secondary.
Is salt like all salt? Like
Yeah,
garlic
like,
salt?
that's
Celery
salt.
It's salt. It's
It's
still
all
salt.
No salt?
Hmm?
I don't know. It's
You know
one of
those
them
no
ones where I'm
salt
like,
season? I think those
Oh.
use vinegar or something like that to
Mhm.
make it have the. I guess if I think about it that way, then maybe pepper. But
there's alternatives to salt.
Mhm.
Are there alternatives to pepper?
No,
Hmm.
I can.
that was smart.
That was
So
a
maybe
smart
pepper.
question.
I am gonna
Switch my answer.
I don't know. Pepper.
I'm sticking with salt.
I think I would switch my answer now that we mentioned
I'ma stick
alternatives to
with salt.
salt. Because I feel like I don't normally pick up the thing of salt, but I'll use other seasonings that they'll have something that makes it gives you that salty flavor
like
still.
soy sauce
Yeah.
or whatever that mess you got in your.
Liquid aminos.
Yeah. So there's ways to get around
It
not
is.
having salt.
But I still say salt because I like salty food.
No. Bugs Bunny.
Burger or tacos?
That's a hard one.
It is.
I think tacos though. Tacos is so much more you could put in a taco. A burger, a chicken sandwich is not a burger. A burger is just a burger.
What about a fish burger?
It's not a burger. It's a
Do-
fish sandwich. Like
Do
so.
a-
So
do a
you can
lingo
do all of
series.
that with a taco. You can have
True.
shrimp tacos, beef tacos, chicken.
Shrimp burger.
No,
That don't even
it's
sound
not a
right.
burger.
It's not.
It's a
It's not.
sandwich. They should have said sandwiches or tacos maybe to make it
I
better.
feel like that's still along the lines of like, is a hot dog a
I was
sandwich?
literally just about to say that.
Like, it's just how you name it. Like, I don't think there's.
No, a hot dog is a hot dog. A sub is a sandwich. A sandwich with the 2 slices of bread is a sandwich. Just because it's on a burger bun doesn't make it a burger.
But subs don't always have 2 slices of bread. It's one slice of bread.
No, I
cut.
said a sub, one thing,
Uh-huh.
is a sandwich. And then when you have the 2 slices of bread with stuff in between, that's a sandwich.
So
but
then why isn't a hot dog a sandwich?
because a hot dog is the meat in the middle that we're calling a hot dog. But if you have like what are those things called? Like the sausages that are in a hot dog bun, now you got a sandwich.
What?
It's a sandwich, it's not a hot dog.
I'm so confused.
You know
So
how
then-
people have the sausages, but it's in a hot dog bun? Like the I don't know.
So
like
a
the
hot dog in a
broths,
bun.
like the broths. Is that what they call it?
The brats? Brats?
Brats?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
bratwurst.
those.
So what makes a sandwich a sandwich?
It doesn't have another name. So it gets automatically put into the sandwich category. If it has another name, then it's not a sandwich.
Can a taco be a sandwich?
No, because it's a taco.
Is a wrap a sandwich?
A wrap is a wrap. That's what I just literally said. If it has another name, then it's that thing. If it's a sandwich, it doesn't fall in any other category. So now we're putting it in a sandwich category.
So then a chicken sandwich isn't a chicken sandwich.
It's a
because
it's a
could be-
chicken sandwich.
but it'd be called a chicken burger.
No, it can't. A burger is a burger. It can never be called a chicken burger. It's a chicken sandwich.
What about a panini?
A panini.
Is it
Which one is that?
It's a
But it's
sandwich.
probably a
Is that your
panini.
grill?
Yeah, it's a panini. A panini is a panini. Like a meat pie is not a sandwich. It's a meat pie.
But that one's completely enclosed though. Like meat pies.
A panini, once you press it, the edges close.
Not all of them. Sometimes they seep out the sides.
It's still a panini. It's still a panini.
So then what about a burrito? That
A
one's
burrito's a burrito. Like you already gave it the name when you said it.
My thing is like, well, what about like a turkey burger? It's not a turkey sandwich. They can't be interchanged. Like I also get
People
that
don't
turkey
say
sandwich.
Yeah, like they don't say turkey sandwiches for turkey burgers because people want turkey burgers. It became a thing, so
then
now
why
it's
not
a thing
chicken burger
because it hasn't been made a thing yet. Like it's not a thing until it becomes popularized and people start saying chicken burgers. We can't just be the ones to be like, yeah, it's a chicken burger. No, it's a chicken sandwich for now.
I don't know. I guess we got to get the council together to decide that we're gonna
Yeah, I
have
know.
chicken burgers.
Yeah, you have to. That's really the only way to figure this out. Right now, it's a sandwich. Every restaurant is gonna call it a sandwich for the most part. All the chicken sandwich wars, they have never said, "Come try our chicken burger."
What about a fish burger?
No one says that.
Yes, they do. They have like
Who?
Duolingo.
Duolingo.
that was not the example I needed to drop the point on.
Oh, they always say it to me. They be like, "Would you like this fish burger?" And I say, "No, I don't want no
It's a
fish burger."
fish sandwich.
I feel like they have the what is it, the tuna burgers, the salmon burgers for sure. Okay, I'm just okay. All right.
What was the original burgers and
Or
Tacos.
tacos.
Oh, tacos. Because I eat tacos almost weekly.
Yeah.
I like tacos, so I want to say tacos. Tacos.
Taco Tuesdays.
We got Taco
Tacos.
Friday.
Oh, I mean that doesn't really work out, but fajita Fridays.
And I did use fajitas
Boom.
seasoning, so it was technically fajita Friday. All right, so the last one, spicy or mild?
I'ma just start cause mild all day. Cause this tummy can't do spicy. Don't nobody want to feel it coming out the other end. So mild.
I'll say spicy, but it depends who is categorizing the spicy.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes people say things are spicy and I'm like, okay,
Spicy or hot?
spicy. I usually don't go for hot. Like if I have to do too much to really taste the food, I don't want that. But if it's just like enough for me to feel the heat, then it's just right.
Then maybe I went spicy because I thought hot.
Which comes before the other?
Spicy then hot.
Oh, okay.
Spicy.
Yeah. I think I like spicy. Even though I've gotten less of a tolerance for spicy. I like spicy. Like, I don't know. I feel like mild is just, But like you said, like depending on who, you have to definitely specify what spicy means and what mild means. Because like different restaurants, I have to tell them like American spicy. Because if you say spicy, they're going to give you their version of spicy.
yeah.
And that's going to be hot.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, that's our list of this or that food edition. And we hope you enjoyed this episode of the podcast. Hope we got you thinking about maybe what you like and what you don't like. Or even
right
why
and
you
what's
like
wrong?
it.
We'll
No.
try to put the choices in the description
Below.
so you can play also. Tell us your answers.
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe from wherever you're listening. We
Bye.
love you. Love you.